Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. And double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone who are well and taught us the truth. Make sure this today's lesson will be entitled "The Elect Will Defeat This Evil World." The elect will defeat this evil world. And because I was reading 1 John the 5th chapter, and that's a lesson title that came to my mind, earlier today. So let's just get straight into it. We'll start at verse 1 in the NLT. 1 John 5:1 in the NLT. Everyone who believes that Yahweh is anointed, Hamashiach, has become a child of the Most High, which child or son. And everyone who loves the Father loves his children too. We know we love God's children if we love the Most High and obey his commandments. So we have to obey the commandments of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, to the best of our ability that we can, because we can't keep the law perfectly, and we won't keep the law perfectly in these fleshly bodies, but we do the best that we can. And there's laws that you can't keep, man. Like, not eating pork, not eating shrimp, crab, lobster, not shaving your beard off, not shaving your head, etc. There's laws that you can't keep. So the laws that we can keep, we do keep, man, to the best of our ability. So it says verse 3, loving God. In the NLT, loving God means keeping his commandments, and his commandments are not burdensome. In the NLT, or the KJV, it says, for this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. Now let's see what that word grievous goes into. In the Greek, G926, barus, heavy in weight, burdensome, weighty, great moment. So it's not burdensome, man. It's not grievous. Don't eat pork. Don't eat shrimp, crab, lobster. Don't sleep with another man's wife. Don't shave your beard. It's not grievous, man. You can keep the laws, man, to the best of your ability. We can't be perfect, but we strive to be perfect, man. Just because Yahweh died on the cross, it says, do we then make void the law? Void law. Romans 3, verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. Yea, we establish the law. So no, we don't make void the law. Let's see what that word void goes into. Void. G2673. To render idle, inactivate, or inactive. To cause a person or a thing to have no further efficiency. So we don't say that the law is no longer efficient and we don't need it anymore. No, we establish the law, man. Look, abolish. Do we then abolish the law? Do we then formally put an end to? No. Do we then formally put an end to the practice of the law? No. We continue to practice. We continue to keep the laws to the best of our ability, man. Destroy, annihilate, extinguish, remove. No. That's what these wacky tacky Christians will have you think. Law is done away with. No, the law is not done away with. And we keep the laws to the best of our ability, man. Love thy brother as thyself, man. And etc. It says establish. Yeah, we establish the law. So, there was one that I was thinking about. Was it this one? It says G2476 is the word. It's because it says, yea, we establish the law. So it says G2476. B, to make firm, fix, establish. To cause a person or a thing to keep his or its place. And the laws will always keep its place, man. The laws will never be done away with. That's what it says in Baruch 4. Real quick. Laws aren't going anywhere, man. Baruch 4 verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. So yeah, man. To set in a place, in a balance, it says to uphold or sustain the authority or force of anything. So so the laws will always have that authority, man. It will always have that force, and it's not going anywhere, man. And this is the love of the Most High, that you keep His commandments. It says continue safe and sound. It says of quality, who does not hesitate, does not waver. So yeah, man. I think there's another scripture that I'm thinking about. I think fulfill's in there. Fulfill. Hopefully. Fulfill. 23. I guess it's not. I thought it was in. Or maybe they changed the wording. If I find it, I'll put it in the description box or the comment section. So going back to 1 John now, 5 and verse 3 again. In the NLT, loving God means keeping His commandments, and His commandments are not burdensome. For every child of God defeats this evil world, and we achieve this victory through our faith. So every child of God, in the NLT, it says, for whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world. And if you're born of the Most High, you're part of the elect. And it says, defeats this evil world, overcometh the world. Now let's see that word overcometh in the KJV. G 35:28. To conquer, to carry off the victory, come off victorious, of Hamashiach victorious over all his foes, of Christians, which we know, what Christian means. It was a derogatory term for those who followed the anointed, which that's just what it means. Christians, followers of the anointed, followers of Yahweh Shai, of Christians that hold fast their faith even unto death against the powers of their foes and temptations and persecutions. So yeah, so what the elect is going to stand fast against this evil world until the end, man. And then NLT again, it says defeats this evil world. It says in the KJV, and this is the victory that overcoming the world, even our faith. So you gotta have faith, man. Gotta have faith. Because that brings to mind now, because it said what? It said, because I said stand firm, stand fast. 2 Ezra 2. And verse 42. 2 Ezra 2 and 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Sinai a great people, whom I could not number. And they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked an angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowned them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. So you got to stand stiffly, man, no matter what is set in front of you. And the elect will defeat this evil world. The elect will overcome this world, man. No matter what is set in front of them. And Lord willing, we're part of that number. We're the hope for elect. We're prisoners of hope. And Lord willing, we endure unto the end, as it says in Matthew 24 and 13. He that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. That's why we're doing what is required of us now. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Going out in the highways and byways, putting out these videos, week in, week out, day in, day out, being brotherly, giving alms, and so on and so forth, praying, fasting, studying. We do these things so that, Lord willing, we can be found worthy to be saved from the said pearls to come. And that's through our faith and by our work, through faith and works, man. Not one or the other, both, man. And we have to confess the name of the Most High. His name is Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, which means He is, He exists. Bahashem in the name, Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorantly and incorrectly calls Jesus Christ, his name means he saves, he delivers. Yah, he, Hawah Shai delivers, saves. Yahweh, Yah, he, Hawah exists, man. We have confessed the name, and Lord willing, we confess the name of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai to the very end, no matter what is set in front of us. Trials, tribulations, chastisements, adversities, persecutions, death, man. We cannot allow anything to separate us from the love of Mashiach, Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And you can read that in Romans 8 and verse 35. Anything, man. And the elect will defeat that. Not one member of the elect. What does it say? Pluck. Hand. This is John 10 and verse 28. Let's start up. Let's see, John 10 and verse 28. And I give unto them eternal life. Who? The elect of the nation of Israel, man. Starting with the elect. Because who? We'll start at verse 27. John 10 and 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Who are the sheep? The elect, man. The ones who are obeying Yahweh Shem Yahshai in sincerity and in truth to the very end, man. Verse 28. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. So nobody's going to be able to deceive the elect and cause them to condemn the Lord. I'm not with the Lord. Not one member of the elect is going to say that, man. Not one member of the elect is going to deny Yahweh Shem Yahshai. It says, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. My Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. I and my Father are one. They're on one accord, man. So nobody can pluck them out of Yahweh Shem Yahshai's hand. So that means what? That nobody, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, demons, devils, Satan cannot pluck the elect out of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai's hand, man, no matter what is set in front of them. As it says in 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 13, there hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But it's faithful. Let's just get it. And I'm going to get a few more. And I'm going to make it in transit. 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 13. Maybe it's 1 Corinthians. It's like 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, there hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So nobody can pluck the elect out of Yahweh Shem Yahshai's hand. And the Lord is going to make sure that the elect get through everything. And the Lord is going to make sure that the elect defeats this evil world. Make sure that the elect overcomes the world, man. No matter what is set in front of them. 1 Peter. Was it first? It was first. Not 1 Peter. 2 Timothy 2 and 12, I believe. Yeah, Barksy up on me. 2 Timothy 2 and verse 12 in the NLT. If we endure hardship, we will reign with him. If we deny him, he will deny us. If we are faithful, he remains faithful, for he cannot deny who is his. He cannot deny who is his, man. So if we're faithful, the Lord's going to be faithful, man. And the elect is going to be faithful until the very end. And it is going to what? The bitter end. Because it is going to be bitter. We're entering into perilous times. As it says in what? 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. You got a lot of people in this world. And I'm going to make it head on to my destination. So like I said and was saying, you have a lot of individuals who are claiming to be in the truth that are not defeating this world. They're following after their own selves. You can read it, 2 Timothy 3, 2, and on down, man. They have and it says in verse 5, they have a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such, turn away, man. So they have all these things listed before your eyes right now. And they're not defeating this evil world. They're succumbing to this evil world. And you get that word succumb. I believe it goes into giving in. You know, around that, I don't know the exact definition, but I know, you know, they're giving in to this evil world. They're allowing this evil world to overcome them instead of overcoming this evil world. We got to be more than conquerors through Yahweh Shai who loved us. Through Yahweh Bashem Yahshai who loved us, man. On these damn bikes. Let me see. While I'm here waiting for these bikes, let's get that definition for succumb. Definition of succumb. It says, fail to resist pressure, temptation, or some other negative force. So these individuals are not able to resist the pressure. They're not able to resist this evil world. They're not able to resist the temptation, the lust of the flesh, the pride of life. As it says in 2 John, 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And the elect will not have the love of the world within themselves. The elect will have the love of the Father within them, man. And of course they turn left as well. They will not succumb to this evil world. They will not succumb to Esau Edom. They will not succumb to the bag selling out. The elect have a hedge, and the hedge is Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. And there's no way that the elect will be plucked out of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshai's hand, no matter what is set in front of them, man. No matter what. No woman will drag the elect out of hell, or out of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshai's hand, man. Let me pass these bikers real quick. And this is a race, man. A marathon. They're just riding. But in order to, the bikers, they look like that they're not going a short distance. They're going a long distance, and they're pacing themselves. They're pacing themselves as they go to their destination. They're going like 10, 15 miles per hour. But imagine if one was going was pushing it 30, 40 miles per hour. He's going to burn himself out. The bikers are going so that they keep a steady pace so they don't burn themselves out before they get to their destination. And the elect will not burn themselves out. The elect will keep a steady pace until they reach the destination. What is the destination? The kingdom of heaven. When you're doing a marathon, you don't go a full sprint straight from the starting gate, man. And they could be practicing too. What are we? We're rehearsing the right acts until we are made perfect. And then once we are in the kingdom, we will perform them perfectly. We will follow Yahweh Bashem Yahshai perfectly, man. When you're running a marathon, you don't go straight from the starting gate full sprint. No, you pace yourself. What does it say in Ecclesiastes? That the race is not to the swift. You gotta pace yourself, man, or you'll burn yourself out. Because a lot of these people out here are bugged the fuck out. They're bugged out, man. They're following after this. As it says, I'm at the stoplight real quick. Verse 2. For men, 2 Timothy 3 and 2, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. So if you deny the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, you will be denied, man. And a lot of these individuals are, as it says at the end of verse 4, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. These individuals are all these, man. Heady, high-minded. A novice puffed up. A novice puffed up in knowledge, man. Disrespecting the apostles, bishops, elders, thinking that they better. When you see them, you can see the pride just oozing out of them, man. But that's what Jake want to see, man. That's what Israel want to see. They don't want to see lowliness, humbleness, contrite. They want to see, oh yeah, pridefulness, proud. They want to see from verse 2 to verse 5, man. And then they want to see verse 2 to 5, but then not read the last statement in verse 5 when it says, from such turn away. They don't want to see that part. They want to see everything else. The glitz, the glamour, the vainglory. Oh yeah, we're going to cut the fuck up out of this Edomite today. We're going to cut this Christian today with my dagger. Got a heavy ass sword in the camera. Got Burger King cups in the camera. Come on, man. Fresh ass lineups. These people are finished. From such turn away. You got to turn away from these individuals, man. Because this is not the elect, man. This is not elect behavior. Elect behavior will be following after Yahweh Shai. We'll be following after the things Yahweh Shai did, which is the author and finisher of our faith, as it reads in Hebrews 12. Looking unto Yahweh Shai, who is the author and finisher of our faith, man. These people don't want to follow the old ways, the old paths. As it says in Jeremiah 6 and verse 16, thus say the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashah, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is a good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said what? But they said, we will not walk therein. They don't want to go that way, man. But the elect will go that way. The Lord programmed it in them that they will not fall, that they will not be deceived, as it says in 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. The elect is not ignorant of Satan's devices, and Satan will not get one up over the elect, man. Never, ever, ever. Not one elect will fall. Not one elect will fall for the wicked, his schemes and his devices, man. So the elect will defeat this evil world, man. And we got to do what is required of us so that, Lord willing, we can be a part of the elect and we can defeat this world. Because right now, it's easy right now. We ain't even got to the hard part yet. We ain't even got to the climax, man. So we got to see. We got to make sure that we are prepared, which there's no way that you can 100% prepare. The ultimate preparedness is trusting in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. There's nothing physically and carnally that you can do to prepare for the end. The only thing that you can do, your best bet is your best bet is to prepare spiritually, man, which is through Yahweh Shem Yahshai and this truth, this secret place. No other way, man. This is the only way. John 14:6, Yahweh said that I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man can come unto the Father but by me. Yahweh is the way. Yahweh is the truth. Yahweh is the life. You gotta follow Yahweh, follow his example. Follow after our big brother. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I end off, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Chakras, and double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.